G'day everybody, I'm Drew Agnew, and in this video I'm going to be giving my spoiler-free impressions of the Super Mario Brothers movie. Been looking forward to this movie for a long time, so it was great to finally sit down, watch the first showing at my local cinema, and just straight off the bat, what was really special about just my sitting, apart from the jumbo popcorn and the large Coke, was a group of school kids came in. Must have been a school excursion, and they sat down and watched the movie with us. And at first, I was thinking to myself, a little bit unsure, are they going to be loud, are they going to be throwing stuff everywhere? But no, they were really sort of polite and didn't make much sound at all. But it was really special just, seeing how excited they were for the movie and, being there day one, just like me, like a 28-year-old. And it's always just a really warm and nice reminder how special Nintendo are in the gaming industry, how multiple generations of people are able to love and experience the Nintendo franchises and just really sort of wrap their arms around each other and enjoy the same thing. It's something that I experienced with Pokemon and a bunch of Nintendo properties, but I think this movie especially was just really sort of nice to experience that. And it being a family film, I think it's going to be great to sort of share with your family and stuff. My family's a little bit too young at the moment. Might watch the Blu-ray together in a couple of years. But he's into the Wiggles and Bluey at the moment, so we'll leave Mario for a little bit. But me, as a 28-year-old, loved it. Loved the movie. And I wasn't there for the story. I'm not there for the story in the Mario games either. And typically we know how they're going to turn out. The movie's a similar way. But just the experience of seeing all the references and how different Mario games were sort of paid homage in this movie was just absolutely fantastic. And even some moments, I felt like a bit of nostalgia tears just brewing behind my eyes. And just like being able to remember certain things and seeing how just this movie just pays real love to every aspect of the Mario universe. So that's what I really enjoyed, is just watching all the references and seeing, how each Mario game was just paid homage. It was really nice. But what I really liked what all the characters, how they were handled in the movie as well. And all the voice actors, including Chris Pratt, did a fantastic job. I never sort of was listening to Mario talk, just hearing Chris Pratt. He honestly did a great job, and they sort of played with the sort of Mario accent at the start of the movie, being like a bit of a ha-ha in that Super Mario Brothers ad they do for their plumbing service at the start. But he did a great sort of voice as well as like Donkey Kong and Peach were all fantastic as well. And I think probably the standout for the movie would have been Princess Peach. Anna Joy Taylor-Joy. Mixing up their names. Like I said, I'm not a movie person when it comes to the voices in the movie. But I think Princess Peach was the big standout for the movie. She's a badass. She knows what she's doing. She's the one in charge of, taking down Bowser and, getting things together to... Without spoiling it, I'm not going to spoil anything. But she is the badass of the movie. I think if you called it, the Super Princess Peach movie, and maybe moved a couple of scenes around and focused a tiny little bit less on Mario, I think it would have passed as a Princess Peach movie. So just huge props to, making Peach an actual character rather than just the damsel in distress that we see from the Super Mario games, apart from 3D World where she's a playable character. But typically, especially in the classic Mario movies, she's just the princess in another castle. And I absolutely loved what they did with Princess Peach. Absolutely fantastic character. A lot of funny moments, touching moments, and all of that. And I loved what they did with like the power-ups and how they they made Mario ingest them. Pretty funny. And there was just a bunch of moments like that the kids in the cinema, they giggled at, and I couldn't help to giggle at them as well. Just a really nice, funny movie. But yeah, I think that's what I think of the movie. Just it's a great time. It's a great homage to Mario and Nintendo fans. And if you like Nintendo even a little bit, I think you're going to absolutely love the movie, and you're going to really enjoy it. I will say, if you haven't seen the movie, stay to the very, 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 very end of the credits, because there's a little bit of something at the end. And I was the only one left sitting in the cinema when everybody else was long gone. And I was happy that I stayed, because it's cool. I'm not going to say anything about it, but just stay to the end of the credits. But they're my spoiler-free impressions of the Super Mario Brothers movie. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you go and watch this movie as soon as you can. Hope you enjoy it. And if you want some more in-depth thoughts, check out my podcast, the House of Mario and Nintendo podcast, here on the iDrewby YouTube channel. But until then, guys, I'll catch you later.